Hello everyone. I hope you're all well and safe during this difficult time. Welcome back to our recorded lectures. And this is the first lecture for week 11 in our listening and speaking course. And in today's lecture, we're going to start from where we stopped before your final exams. Before your midterm exams. Okay. So now let's start our lecture. Okay, in our previous lectures, we've discussed some useful English expressions. For example, we learned how to say hello and how to say goodbye in so many different ways, including formal and informal. We learned how to express our opinions or interrupt someone while speaking, and lots of other English language expressions that any English language learner and speaker needs in their speech or when they use English. Okay, and in this lecture we're going to continue with these English language expressions, and in this part we're going to learn how to make a visitor feel at home. Okay? Okay, to welcome our guests and make them feel at home and comfortable, there are so many language or English language expressions that we can use in different contexts. In this first part, we're going to see how we can ask a guest to come inside the house. Tamam. Now we can use one of these expressions. Number one, for example, come right in, come on in, please come in, and please do come in. And it's good to mention that this one is the most formal among these four expressions. Okay, so these four expressions are some of the expressions that we can use to make or to ask a visitor to come inside the house. Okay. Now, the second point is making a visitor feel at home, and these are some expressions that you can use with your visitor to make them feel comfortable or at home. These expressions include make yourself at home or make yourself comfortable. Tamam? This is a very popular expression to use. We can also use make yourself comfy, and this is informal. Comfy is short for comfortable. Tamam? So make yourself comfy, or would you like to take off your coat? Would you like to take off your coat? Tamam? And here, let me take your coat. Let me take your coat. So if they take off their coat, you can also offer to take their coat and keep it somewhere in the house. Okay, so these are only some of the language that you can use to make a visitor feel at home. Now the next point, offering a visitor a seat, to give them a seat or to tell them to sit down. So we can say, please have a seat. Please sit down. Would you like to sit over here? Would you like to sit over here? And sit over here. This chair is more comfortable. Sit over here. This chair is more comfortable. So again, you can use one of these or any other, depends on the situation. Okay, now the next point, offering a visitor something to drink. Okay, in English, to offer a visitor something to drink, we can say, would you like some tea or coffee? Or would you like some coffee or tea? Tamam? Let me get you something to drink. What would you like? Let me get you something to drink. what would you like? Or we can say, can I get you something to drink? Can I get you something to drink? Okay, so again, would you like some coffee or tea? Oh, let me get you something to drink. What would you like? And can I get you something to drink? Okay, now the next point. Okay, in this part, I included this link for a YouTube video that I'd like you to watch to learn more about welcoming visitors in different contexts. So the video is quite long and you can watch it to learn some more expressions to welcome visitors. It offers or provides expressions that you can use in informal or friendly situations and expressions that you can use in formal or business-like situations. Okay, and it also provides some gap-filling activities for you to practice these expressions. Okay, and this link you can access it through a separate Word file that I'll upload to your Moodle, so you can access this video from a separate Word document. Okay, please watch the video, it's very helpful and very interesting as well. Tamam. Okay, let's now have a look at how we can make, accept and decline invitations in English. So in this part, we're going to learn some expressions to make invitations, some expressions that we can use to accept invitations, and some that we can use to decline or refuse invitations in English. Okay, and first we'll start with how to invite someone, for example, to come to your house for dinner, and we'll learn some informal expressions. So these expressions that you can see on the screen are informal, and in the next slide you're going to learn some formal expressions to invite someone. Okay, طبعا we know that we use informal language or these informal expressions with friends, family members, relatives, or generally people who you have informal relationships with. Okay, let's start with these expressions. The first one is, wanna come over for dinner tonight? Wanna come over for dinner tonight? And wanna is يعني informal for want to. تمام? You can also use wanna pop over for a quick dinner. Wanna pop over for a quick dinner. برضو pop over is to go somewhere or to visit يعني someone. We can also use how about coming over for dinner tonight? How about coming over for dinner tonight? And the last one, care to come over for dinner tonight? Care to come over for dinner tonight? It means would you like to come over for dinner tonight? تمام. In the next slide I will explain the phrasal verb pop over and the expression care to. تمام. Let's see. Well, pop over for a visit between brackets is to come somewhere, usually a person's house or residence, for a brief or casual visit. زيارة سريعة خاطفة. تمام. An example, hey, if you're free this Saturday, why don't you pop over for a visit? تمام. The second expression, care to do something, it means would you like to do something? تمام. Example, I'm going out for a jog. care to join me? يعني would you like to join me? تمام. Now, some more formal expressions that you can use to invite someone to come to your house. The first expression, would you like to come over for dinner tonight? Would you like to come over for dinner tonight? We said that, or we know that, would in English is يعني is formal and polite. Okay, would you like to come over for dinner tonight? أو would you care to join us for dinner at our house tonight? Would you care to join us for dinner at our house tonight? هذه بتشبه care to، مثلا to join me for a jog، بس محذوف منها would you لأنه في in يعني informal language we tend to miss out some words and we use the very brief يعني or a very small number of words. تمام. بس في formal language the number of words is bigger and we use formal expressions or modals like would. Another expression, I was just wondering if you would like to come over for dinner tonight. برضو هنا زادت كلمات الexpression. I was just wondering if you. تمام. هنا حكينا would you like to come over for dinner. ممكن كمان تكون رسمية أكتر. It can even be more formal and more polite when using this expression. I was just wondering if you would like to come over for dinner tonight. تمام. And another expression, please come over for dinner tonight. Please come over for dinner tonight. We can also use we'd be delighted to have you over for dinner tonight. Delighted means happy or pleased. We'd be delighted to have you over for dinner tonight. تمام. Now let's see how we can accept an invitation in an informal way. For example, a friend's invitation. Okay, we can say sure, what time? Sure, what time? Or we can say why not? When do you want me to be there? Why not? When do you want me to be there? You can also say sure, when should I be there? Sure, when should I be there? And you can also say yes, want me to bring something? Yes, want me to bring something. Notice how this is يعني very brief language. Instead of saying do you want me to bring something, we can say want me to bring something. You can also say I'd love to, I'll bring dessert. I'd love to, I'll bring dessert. Okay? Okay, now to accept an invitation in a more formal way, for example, to accept an invitation from someone who you have formal relationships with, for example, your boss, مثلا, you can say, thank you, I'd love to. Would you like me to bring anything? Thank you, I'd love to. Would you like me to bring anything? You can also say, thank you very much. I'd be delighted to. What time should I be there? Thank you very much. I'd be delighted to. What time should I be there? And you can also say, oh, certainly. Thank you. Do I need to bring anything? Oh, certainly. Thank you. Do I need to bring anything? Okay, so you can use any of these expressions to accept an invitation in a formal or more formal way. تمام? Now let's see how we can decline an invitation or refuse an invitation in an informal way. A friend's invitation, for example. You can just say, I can't, I have to work. Just very يعني direct, very forward. تمام? I can't, I have to work. أو tonight's no good. يعني tonight is not suitable or not good for me. Or tonight doesn't suit me. Tonight's no good, I have an appointment. Tonight's no good, I have an appointment. يعني tonight is no good. تمام? I'm busy tonight. I'm busy tonight. So one of these very simple, brief expressions can be used to decline or refuse an invitation, or say that you don't want to go, or yes, to do what the others are asking you to do. تمام? Now, to decline a formal invitation, or to decline an invitation in a formal way, you can say, I'd love to, but I'm afraid I'm busy tonight. I'd love to, but I'm afraid I'm busy tonight. Or you can say, I'd love to, but I already have plans tonight. I'd love to, but I already have plans tonight. So instead of saying just that you can't accept this invitation or you want to refuse it, we can say something, we can be more polite if we say any of these expressions. I'd love to, but I'm afraid I'm busy. I'd love to, but I already have plans tonight. يعني بنحكي إنه لا ما بيناسبنا وبنحكي عذر، بنحط apology at the same time، أو في إيش إحنا مشغولين. تمام. This is يعني to be polite instead of just saying no, I can't. You can say I have plans, I'm busy, I have, for example, a family dinner, my brother's wedding, my sister's wedding, whatever. تمام. You can mention the reason why you can't accept this invitation. Okay, in this part I include these two YouTube video links for further learning about how to accept and decline invitations in English. You will find these two links in a separate Word file online, so you can access it online. Please watch these two videos. It's a great opportunity to even listen to English from native speakers of the language, and to also revise what we've discussed in this lecture. Okay? Okay, now let's move on to talk about phoning and learn some relevant expressions. The first thing you're going to learn is how to tell a caller that she or he has got the wrong number. Okay? For this you can say, I'm sorry, you've got the wrong number. I'm sorry, you've got the wrong number. Or, there is no one by that name here. There is no one by that name here. Okay, or, I think you've dialed the wrong number. I think you've dialed the wrong number. Or, you've got the wrong number. You've got the wrong number. Or, sorry, wrong number. This is a very informal expression. Sorry, wrong number. Okay? Now, to apologize, imagine you've dialed the wrong number and they told you that you've got the wrong number. So to apologize, you can say, I'm so sorry, or sorry for disturbing you, sorry for disturbing you, or excuse me. Tamam? Now, offering to take a message from a caller. So when someone calls and, for example, the person they are calling is not here, and you offer to take a message from them, so you can say, he's not in right now, can I take a message? He's not in right now, يعني he's not available or he's not here, can I take a message? Or Mr. Brown or Mr. whatever is not available, can I take a message? Mr. Brown is not available, can I take a message? Or Mrs. Sato is off today, could I take a message? Or Mr. Lee is busy right now, would you like to leave a message? Mr. Lee is busy right now, would you like to leave a message? Now, offering to help a caller, you can say, would you like to talk to someone else? Would you like to talk to someone else? Or, could I help you? Could I help you? Or, is there anyone else who could help you? Is there anyone else who could help you? So when someone calls and she or he has a problem with something and you offer to help them, you can use any of these expressions. Okay? Now, leaving a message. If, for example, the speaker tells you that you can leave a message if you want for the person you're calling, you can use one of the following. Please tell him to call me at, and you mention your phone number. Please tell him to call me at. Or please ask him to give me a call at. Please ask him to give me a call. It's like to call me, simply, to call me at. Or please ask him to call me back. He has my number. Please ask him to call me back. He has my number. Now, when you don't want to leave a message, you can, and you're asked if you wanted to leave a message, you can say, I'll call back later. I'll call back later. Or I'll try him again later. I'll try him again later. It's like saying, I'll try to call him again later. Or I'll call him again tomorrow. I'll call him again tomorrow. And I'll give him a call next week. I'll give him a call next week. Tamam? This is when you don't want to leave a message. Well, this is the end of our lecture. I hope everything is clear. And if you have any questions, you can ask them in our next Zoom lecture. See you then, and have a nice day. Thank you.